Sì, ti dirò la verità. Sì, io sarò come tu vuoi. Il tuo amore.
All right, welcome back to Roma Club Philadelphia. We're going to give you some news about what happened in the past couple days. Pete and I'm Gigio, this is Pete.
Oh, yeah.
So, as many of you probably know, there's been 2 games in the last couple days. Let's get right into Thursday's match. What do you think about that, Pete?
Well, I thought today we could complain about the officials and Orsato from the Juve game. We wanted to talk about the New Jersey, and then...
I actually thought we weren't even going to talk about what happened
BODO
today
GLIMT.
in Norway today.
Yeah,
But it's kind of I feel like we have to talk about it.
we are not new to European humiliations,
Yeah.
but usually it's against a storied club like Manchester, Bayern, Barca, even Bate Borisov. But we only lost 4-2 to them back with Rudy Garcia. But we've...
Honestly, I was waiting for the 7th goal. I thought it was going to happen. That seems to be...
I turned it off at 6-1. That's why they stopped
scoring.
scoring.
When there's the meltdown, it's usually like a lucky number 7.
You know, G, and I can accept the loss. And I know with Mourinho, we're not going to win the Champions League or Europa League or Scudetto immediately.
Yeah.
But one thing I did think was we wouldn't suffer this kind of humiliation before. Really, I'm at a loss for words, and at the same time have a million things I want to say. But
I guess going into the game, his mindset was rest the starters.
And I'm 100% on board with that.
But if you play your bench players, right, they should be at the same level or better than those Norway guys.
They could technically be terrible, and our players are not technically terrible.
Right.
But you want to see them breathing fire.
Yeah.
Because everyone's saying, oh, we don't get to play. Mourinho only runs 13, 14 at the most. So I don't care how bad you suck. Diawara or Carles Perez, who actually scored, El Shaarawy. But Reynolds, Calafiori, this was your chance. And they were the 2 worst ones on the pitch.
Yeah.
Kumbuya, too. He shuts down Lewandowski 2 weeks ago, and then... I don't even know the play. I don't know when Jensen. It was a humiliation, and
my heart goes out to Pau Lopez.
You mean Rui Patricio?
Oh, Rui Patricio, Jesus. Yeah, Rui Patricio. My heart goes out to Rui Patricio.
No, but it almost seemed like
it reminded me of Pau Lopez.
Yeah.
I was like, am I watching Pau Lopez? I think that's why the whole game I was just having flashbacks to the last 4 years, and I was like, ooh, I've seen this before.
No, I mean, it is, when the goal's coming, they just don't stop. But you don't think it's on the receiving end from a Norwegian team.
Yeah.
Honestly, none of us have ever heard of. Well,
yeah.
I've seen the name, but I couldn't tell you one player on the team. It was a humiliation.
I mean, watching that fan base celebrate the way they did.
I thought you were going to say about the Romanisti that made it up there. Because they're the only winners tonight. I think...
Yeah.
There were 300 or 400 of them.
I mean, non c'è problema. He's
non c'è problema.
He's my favorite.
They made the trip, 5 hours from Rome. They didn't get a charter flight. They flew into Oslo and then connected to BODO, which is above the Arctic Circle. Did you know that?
I didn't know that, but I feel like
applausi solo per loro.
The Roma team should give them all a refund.
They should offer to reimburse. It was
that's embarrassing.
So we have no script for today. We're just trying to let it all out. But what I wanted to say, to have the coherent thoughts, I've been thinking about this all afternoon. I think Mourinho did the right thing. You change 9 out of 11 starters.
100% agree.
We're not going to have a good game. We know that. But the second lines needed to step up and at least show desire.
Do you feel like it was Mourinho at his psychoanalyzing sort of best, that he's like, all right, let's put all these guys out there and just see what we can do. If it does well, great. If it fails, my point is proven. We need better players.
Honestly, I don't think Mourinho is great with the psychology. I don't think anything to do this. We play every 3 days. He only trusts 13 or 14 of his players.
Obviously.
We have Napoli now, then midweek Cagliari, then Milan. So I think 99.9% of us agreed putting all the bench warmers. We just didn't expect such a flat performance. It was awful across the board. From now to Christmas, I expect to see only those 13 or 14. I don't see anyone else getting any run. Not even. And
I think they might have left Brian Reynolds behind in Norway.
They should have. Does Dallas FC want him back?
Yeah. Oh my God. No.
Anyway.
I mean, I like Brian Reynolds. I want to see him do well. I'm just joking, but he needs to do better. Kumbula needs to do better. Calafiori. I mean,
he's who disappointed me.
Yeah.
You know, Reynolds made the jump from Dallas under 19 to Serie A. He wasn't ready.
I mean,
it's really our fault for putting him in that position.
Turnstile city today. And
but
beat. But you know, let's talk about Juve because honestly, Roma lost 1-0. Yeah,
a fanculo.
It sucks.
Juve a fanculo.
There's two ways to kind of look at that game because in the strangest way, Roma played really well, and we lost. I know it's a loss. It feels like you feel it to your core. Like I was sick after the game, but like I thought they played really well. I was like, you know what? I was like, they were attacking, and you know everything sort of not for the offense fell apart, but it didn't work as well as soon as Zaniolo came off because I felt that he really pushed the ball forward.
No, he did, and the effort was there. And like we had said last week, the game was going to be decided by Orsato. He decided it. Quadrado hit the ball with his hand. He let it go. They score. Clear penalty. He doesn't play the advantage. And then, Veretut missed it, but he shouldn't have been there anyway.
I think before that shot, he was 15 for 15 on PKs.
Mm-hmm. And also, in the PK, Chiellini was a good 3 feet in the box. They should have taken it again. But, of course, VAR sleeps when it's to Juve's advantage.
So before that, before the PK happened, I mean, you had a lot of drama happening there, right? You had Tammy sort of arguing with Veretut about who to take the PK. And you also had all these guys, Juve guys, crossing the line, causing a lot of drama. Orsato not saying anything, right?
No, it's
and so like for Jordan, it might have been it was a heavy moment, right, for him. So he definitely took his worst PK of the season, maybe his career, right?
Only if you take the penalty kick can you miss the penalty kick. So I have no complaints with Jordan. I don't blame Tammy for wanting to take it.
Yeah.
This was all.
I think the guy is the highest paid player on the team, and you understand.
You like to see that competition.
I respect Jordan for him to say no to Tammy. Say, this is my job. I'm 15 for 15 on this.
Absolutely.
I got this, right?
That loss was all Orsato, VAR, and the refereeing association in Italy. I don't know if you guys saw the pictures on social media of Orsato's brother celebrating on the pitch with the Juve players from their last Scudetto a couple years ago. It's disgusting. It's been like this for 40, 50 years. It'll never change. So, Juve a fanculo.
It's disappointing because that game, the Juventus game, and the Lazio game, 6 points that I feel could have gone our way.
6 points, 4 points, even 2 points. We didn't deserve to lose either of those games.
But that's soccer. I mean,
that's
that's Mourinho even said that, right? He said this is the game. You play some of the best games you ever play and you lose.
But now it's time to rimboccarsi le maniche because now we have Napoli. If we don't win, we will be officially in crisis mode. I fully expect a reaction from the players, and I fully expect the referee to help us because they need Juventus and Inter to catch up with Napoli.
You're saying that there's going to be a reaction from these last 2 games going into this weekend? Or are you saying if we lose, there's going to be a reaction? There's going to be a meltdown of epic proportions? If
we lose, epic meltdown, our yearly epic meltdown.
But earlier than usual.
Usually it's March with Fonseca, it moved up to January, but even October would be early from us. I expect to see all the starters back except for Spinazzola and Smalling that are hurt.
Honestly, I don't know how Mourinho, after these last 2 games, is really going to set these guys straight now.
I think
I think there is something now in their heads.
Well, I think Mourinho made it very clear in his post-game comments. He has his 13, 14 he
Right.
trusts, and then there's the rest. So that's
There was something positive though that Mourinho said also this week. It was because I guess there's rumors from Newcastle that he wants it,
Newcastle.
and he's like, "Fuck this! I'm not playing. I'm not going to Newcastle. I love my Roma boys."
no.
So like he's here for Roma. You know, that's what it sounds like.
I trust Mourinho. I trust Friedkin. I trust the project, and we'll see Sunday. We'll see what we're saying next Thursday if we even broadcast.
On some good Roma news, the new jersey came out, right? What's so special about this jersey, Pete?
There's two things. I'm not wearing it today, but we have the stemma vecchio, the old.
yeah.
I don't know what you even call
We'll
this in
put
English.
it up here on the screen for you to see.
And
but
he
it's
has
a
all
thing of
the
beauty.
lupetti di graton. So it was
So the ASR, the AS is back. You know, for some reason, Palotta took that off. He just put Roma on because I think that, you know, Roma fans don't know that they're watching Roma. They has to say
that was exactly that's what his reasoning was.
Who is this team we're watching?
Because Palotta didn't know ASR, the rest of us do. So
Yeah,
no, it
it's
was
ridiculous.
it's a beautiful kit. It's a shame we started out such
I mean, if you look
an
across
ignominious
If
fashion
you
with it.
look at a lot of the teams, I mean, like AC Milan says ACM, right? On their
Mhm.
shirt. Napoli just has an N. I mean, Juventus says Juventus because no Italian real Italian wants to root for Juventus.
Juventus.
So that's an international brand that everyone has to read Juventus across to understand that it's Juventus.
Right.
So I think you know, a real soccer team doesn't need to say on their logo because they have their fan bases, right?
It's unfortunate, but these are you know, small controversies that really we care who's wearing the jersey more than
I mean, they were
what's on the jersey.
They were wearing those beautiful jerseys today in Norway. Didn't make that game much better, but
No, but again, we want to clap our hands to the guys that made that trip from Rome and all over Italy. I think there was you know, 300 or 400 of them that made the trip. So really, guys, Forza Roma.
Forza Roma. So this weekend, Sunday, 12 o'clock,
Grand Cafe.
Cafe, Roma Napoli. Let's do it. Oh my God, let's turn this around, please.
Dai,
Wow.
forza ragazzi, dai.
Forza Roma.
Ciao ciao.